right, who's going? Rob? Good.
Coach, what did you see that you liked tonight, and what did you see that you want to see better from your guys moving forward?
Well, from an offensive standpoint, I thought we did a good job. We talked about our advantage is, attacking the paint through post and penetration, and I really felt like from an offensive standpoint, there were times I think we settled for the outside jump shot, but, for the most part, Armando did a really good job. Jay Wash, scoring in the paint and the post, and our guards just putting pressure, being able to penetrate and be able to make plays not only for themselves but for their teammates. We had 18 assists, and I think we could have had over 20. We missed a couple bunnies, and so I love the way that we shared the basketball. And I also was really proud of their response in the second half defensively. I thought in the first half we were doing a good job guarding their actions for the first 20-25 seconds, and then they would go one-on-one, and we were just breaking down. We were allowing them middle drives, easy layups, uncontested jump shots, and I thought we did a better job on our one-on-one defense and taking pride in that in the second half.
Hubert, do you think Elliot maybe had some jitters early, and he settled down once the game started going in the middle of the first half, second half?
I don't know. You have to ask him. Elliot is a gifted passer. He pushes the ball. He creates offense out of our offense, and I think he led the team in assists, 6 assists tonight, and just his passing ability, and not only passing it, but passing it to where a teammate can actually do something with it and be able to make a play or a score on the offensive end. So not just Elliot, I felt like everybody that played made plays that were impactful for us to come out with the win tonight, and so I was really happy with everyone.
What does having so many catch and shoot guys that can play on the perimeter and catch and shoot do for you? And you like the makers too, I know that.
Yeah, I'm not a big FGA guy. I like FGMs, and we've got some FGM guys, and one, you have to have the ability to shoot the ball from the outside. I mean, and we didn't shoot the ball particularly well. I think, we only made 7 threes, but we have guys that can consistently make shots from the outside. And what that does is it gives us a spacing. Yeah. It gives us a spacing to be able to throw the ball in the post. It gives us a spacing to be able to penetrate and get to the basket. Because of the post and the penetration, it allows us to get to the free throw line, and that just opens up everything for us on the offensive end.
What do you like about that starting 5? Obviously, it's 3 new guys in there. Same lineup you all used for the exhibition as well. But what about that lineup do you like, and do you think that fits and works well?
Well, it's not. That's the 5 that I started tonight. It doesn't go any deeper than that. That's the 5 that I wanted to start tonight. But we got 11 starters, the guys that can come in at any time and contribute and not only contribute, but can make impactful plays on both ends of the floor to give us a chance to be the best team that we can possibly become. So that's how I feel about our team.
Hubert, it's easy to have chemistry when things are going well, but then when you're trailing at home to Radford, this is a new group that's kind of puts the test a little bit. And how did you kind of see that togetherness and chemistry we heard about, show itself tonight in those moments?
Well, chemistry and togetherness is not indicative on whether it's a sunny day with no wind and no rain. Either you're together or you're not. So whether it's a sunny day or a rainy day, you're up, you're behind, that doesn't matter. Radford is a really good basketball team. They won 21 games last year. Their guards are gifted scorers and ability to create and make shots on anyone. And so this is regular season, and so it's the first game. And as I said before, I was very proud of the response of our guys, particularly in the second half defensively. And that's a good sign of a team that can respond that way and be able to play that well in the second half.
Hubert, to follow up on the defense, RJ and Armando both mentioned that in some of the drop coverage, you're having the dropper stay up a little bit higher, closer to the level of the screen, and try and create some tougher twos. Like, what's the philosophy there, and how satisfied were you with the execution?
I thought there was some miscommunication in terms of that, and I think that led to them being able to get to the basket in the first half. I thought the communication was much better in the second half. One of the things that I talk to them all the time is you have to talk early, loud, clear, and constant. Obviously, in the gym, when people screaming, you're going to have to talk early, loud, and I emphasize loud. And I thought we did a better job communicating in the second half and getting to those spots. One of the things that I really love about Armando, he has the ability to move his feet, so he can guard guards out on the perimeter. There were a number of times in the game where he was matched up against a guard and forced them into a tough 3 or tough 2, and so that's good news for us. And so from a defensive standpoint, I was really proud of Armando.
Hubert, did you consider it any sort of bad omen when Paxton took the shot and shoot around and he's bleeding profusely?
Well, there's some things as a coach that I've experienced that I've never experienced as a player. Getting hurt at shoot-around, I've never experienced that as a player.
Like Jalen last year?
Like Jalen last year, like Pax this year, guys stepping out of bounds. I never had a problem staying in bounds. I never ran out of my shoe because I tied my shoe. I mean, there's things that have happened as a coach that I've never experienced as a player. And so on a 5-on-0, dummy offense for Pax to get hurt, I don't understand that. But I'm thankful that he was okay enough to play.
Hubert, I was going to say, I think I can speak for everybody in saying we're sorry about the death of your uncle, Walter. And just what was it like being a coach, trying to get your team ready for the season with the tragedy and the family, just a lot going on over the period of 4 or 5 days?
Yeah, Uncle Walt was, he was on Thursday, he was coming to our house. He was going to stay with us Thursday and Friday, so we were ready for him to come. And I'm 53 years old, and Uncle Walt has been in my life for 53 years. I told the team that the reason that I'm here is because of Uncle Walt. I don't get a scholarship, I don't get a chance to go here without Uncle Walt being here. And so because of that, everything significant in my life has happened here because of Uncle Walt. And I told the team, I said, Uncle Walt's given me a number of gifts, and that was one of the gifts that he's given me, but you guys have been given a gift as well. You guys have been given the gift of still being able to play with this uniform on, run out of that tunnel and play on that floor and play together as a team. So what are you going to do with this gift? And I just told him about my relationship and how impactful it was to me and who I am as a person, and the reason why I want the best out of them is, the things that Uncle Walt has taught me throughout my entire life.
They've gotten that message from you. A couple of them were talking about tonight. They said they had a lot of pride in wearing that shirt during the warm-ups with his number on the back. How did you come about making that decision? Was it your decision at all, or was it something somebody else came up with?
No.
And what did you think seeing them with those things on?
It was hard not to get emotional. It's great seeing Uncle Walt's number and name on their shooting shirt, and Uncle Walt being recognized before the game. But my dad's in town. Uncle Walt's oldest daughter, her husband, and 2 kids came to the game. They're from Denver. They're all flying to Charlotte, and so I saw a number of family and friends, and just a really emotional week.
Anybody else, folks? All right, thank you very much.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
Good to see you.